what is possible in our lifetime? What are we capable of doing? And really, we know it's anything. It's just what we want to, how we want to live our lives and what future we want to create for ourselves and for our kids. So imagining how we could be living and then doing it now.
Come on, baby, let the good time roll. Come on, baby, let me thrill your soul. Come on, baby, let the good time roll. Roll all night long.
The Grow Food Party Crew is a group of people that get together for a party, and when we go and hang out, we're also creating a garden, creating abundance in every neighborhood around town. We're going for, we're not stopping with our own home and our friend's home, but whoever else in our community that wants to grow food and nourish from the land and tend the land in a good way.
Boy, it's making meatless dieting look awfully tempting.
The sharing and potlucks are great because whatever comes together is just perfect, and I've tried the most extraordinary things at potlucks that I totally love. We get together and start coming up with what we're looking to create in the garden. How it works is we just brainstorm ideas, what we're looking to be growing, the crops, what's going on with the soil, and we just start to paint a picture, paint a vision of how the garden can look, and start making observations as a group, and that's where we can bring in our life experience of working with plants in the soil, and also exactly what we're seeing in the moment. And we look at different things, like we look at water, how's the water coming into the land, what's the condition and quality of the soil, what's the sun doing at any time of the day, what's it going to do in the winter, what's it doing the summer solstice, planning and imagining what those things will look like. How do people come to the garden? Where is it located in terms of where the house is? And a lot of this comes into play because it's all energy and it's all what's happening on the site. So it actually determines how we lay out the garden and how we design how we're going to grow our food. After we make those observations together, we just go through a simple mapping process where we can articulate it in one place and see what those flows how they end up shaping our garden. Or we can create a pathway that's the easiest access for us, and then just plant all around that space, all around to the path. So we basically make paths through the garden and then plant where there isn't a path. After we've laid out the paths and determined where they are, we just start building up the beds, and that's the perfect time to bring in the compost, which is broken down organic matter, and that's what feeds the soil, and which in turn feeds our plants that are feeding us.
The link actually is from like, say, dairy farms have manure and compostable materials like that are already pre-composted, like this manure here.
Yeah.
Would come in and go directly into the soil. And then you add moisture and incorporate it with your soil, and then you grow plant material, and you'll get weeds. Yeah. And part of that cycle is what do you do with the weeds? The weeds
they go in the chicken coop.
Go into the chicken coop.
And speaking of feeding us, we're always taking any opportunity we get to harvest what the abundance of the site and the land.
You're looking at the garden squash from a neighbor's place that we sliced, and we're going to put it on the grill. Check this out. I'm not a baker, but with a tree full of peaches, I had to make these guys a thank you cobbler. Thank you, party crew.
So there's a bunch of different ways we can get water to the plants. To make it really simple for people, a lot of times we put in drip irrigation and micro spray, and that's just super simple, plug and play, and it goes off on timers, and so you basically don't have to worry about the garden and the water. It just takes care of itself. We put in the irrigation, and now we're ready to plant.
And now we get to do the fun part, which is put the plants in the ground.
To grab a couple of these and just bring them out to the garden, and we're gonna just hold on to them. I'll point out.
Once we start planting, we're pretty much dancing together. We're working together as a team and bringing certain plants to certain garden beds. Like I mentioned earlier, the site really determines where things are planted and the needs of the plant, what the needs of the plants are. Just like friends like to hang out with each other, we put different plants together so that they benefit each other. We're mimicking an ecosystem out in the wild where some plants are creating the fertility for others, and flowers are attracting pollinators for our crops, and we have different plants bringing up mineral from the bottom parts of the soil up to the top where more plants can access it. We create a guild and a community of plants working together to take care of each other. So once we get the ball rolling and people are in their groove, we bring out the groove, we bring out the music and that playful and some dance, and it's a different type of nourishment again, I think, for the plants. We're honoring the plants and honoring each other through having fun with everything that we do. The surprise that happens is that when we get going with the group, it just happens so fast. It's just with all the hands together, it happens in the blink of an eye, and that's the fun part. What we're doing with the Grow Food Party Crew is going beyond just creating gardens. We're creating a whole new culture.
And I love community. And this is gardening together as a community.
I'm grateful for the opportunity to share this plot over here with the neighbors.
Look at this with the little floaters. Gazpacho. Perfect.
The Grow Food Party Crew, we're not only creating gardens, we're creating a whole new culture of gratitude, culture of people taking care of ourselves and each other.